Okay, back with another collection update video. It is July 21st. My last update video was early May, and I've mostly gotten more Bandai figures. That was kind of my theme with the last collection update, was getting back into Bandai. But there are some pretty cool things, and a couple things that are not Bandai. So let's just get right into it. One of the first things I got from CCP, they're always releasing these middle-sized figures. I've always wanted to get some, so I got these three here. I've got, this is actually Godzilla 1989 mold, technically, but they make so many Desu Gojis out of it, so I've got a Meltdown Godzilla. Really cool, very translucent plastic, like super translucent. I think that's a nice touch. But yeah, pretty cool figure. I've got Godzilla 99, which is one of my favorite Godzilla suits. And this figure, pretty plain deco on it. Just green, simple eyes, simple purple, painted nails. He's pretty cool. Not much to say about him. This guy again though is really cool. Kind of reminds me of 2005. They had that Soul of Chogokin series, and they had a variant of Final Wars Gigan they called the Death Trigger version, which was like black with red, hooks and everything, and some purple on it. And so I think this figure is definitely inspired by that. But this is super cool. Yeah, those are the CCP figures. They're neat. If you can get them for retail price, they're pretty good. If you see them for like $50, I don't think they're personally worth that, but you do you. Alright, now to go through a bunch of Bandai figures. Got the re-release, I guess not even re-release, just a whole new mold, but Fire Rodan. Overall, it's pretty cool. I do own the original, movie monster one from 2002. And I think I still like that one better. This one does improve on it in a few ways. It's a little bigger. Some of the details might be a little more accurate. Like I think the way the wings connect to the body are a little more accurate on this one. The way it has like the web that kind of connects to the tail and everything. But it is missing a lot of paint on the back. But they did do like the nails and the claws, which is good. The horns, like the lighter color, which not really on that part of the movie. It doesn't really match the tag. It's still a cool figure. Fire Rodan's awesome. I'm glad I got it. Also got the King Ghidorah 1991. I think at one point I did own the older Movie Monster series release, and I never had it as a kid, so I got it kind of later as an adult, and I pretty much sold it after I got it because I really just wasn't into it. I think it looked kind of weird. I always wanted that Heisei Ghidorah figure, but it just didn't do it for me. And when they finally came out with this one, they said they were redoing it. I mean, it's actually gold this time. The details are great. It is a little small. None of the Bandai things anymore really scale to each other, which is pretty sad. But, I mean, this figure is beautiful, and I'm really happy I got him. Let's just keep up with Heisei. So I got Mecha Godzilla 1993. I was debating maybe getting Super Mecha Godzilla, but so many people got it with like the shoulder cannons all wonky, and I know you can fix it, but between that and how much more it would cost, it just wasn't worth it to me personally. But yeah, this figure's great. Once again, a little on the small side, but the metallic finish is awesome. It's just a really cool figure. Happy I have him. And to round up Heisei for now, until the Bachelor Larva comes out, got Mothra 1992. If you follow anyone on YouTube or the internet, or you own this figure, you really know about the heinous lack of paint apps. It's very tragic, very sad, especially when the card itself shows the underside of her wing. But I was wanting Mothra 92. I didn't really feel like tracking down one of the original 90s Bandai figures, because, you know, sometimes they're missing the legs, and the body is like flocked, so it's cool that it's actually fuzzy, but it really discolors strange. And you know, if you bought it from someone who was like a smoker or anything, I'm sure that figure would smell horrible. But yeah, so not a perfect figure. I do like her though. I'm glad I got her. Alright, next up, two figures I really wanted to get, but I was kind of waiting for. Let's go throw these at the same time. You know, Baragon 65 and Ebira 66. They're fantastic, especially Baragon. I love Baragon. It's kind of one of the classic Monster Island monsters. You know, he's pretty plain, but what paint he does have and what details he does have make him great. You know, Ebira, looking at the YMSF one for years, I always wanted that one because it felt like we were never going to get one. But we finally did. Would have been nice if his antenna and sides weren't molded to the body, but I understand why they did it. These two, you know, are hard to kind of find in stock on like Hobbylink Japan, and I really wasn't into paying, you know, like $45–50 per figure, waiting for them to, so I was waiting for them to get back in stock. I didn't want to buy them early, so that's why I waited, and I'm glad I did. They're great. I would recommend them to anybody. Alright. Almost done with Bandai, I promise. Might have to move the camera up on this one because this is an older figure from the Godzilla collection. It is Godzilla 1994. And I did get one with the tag. The tag's in pretty decent shape. I mean, from the front, looks pretty good. Probably looks decent on camera. Back here, that amazing Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla movie poster. And information on the inside. I never had one of these old Godzilla collection figures with their tags. So that's really cool. He's great. He's the, you know, Heisei Godzilla mold. It's been reissued countless times. This one, you know, has a bluer dorsal spine. I know the 1992 Godzilla 8-inch has silver, and 1993 might be like this blue, but I think the big difference is 1994 they switched to a softer vinyl. So you can see I can really squeeze this guy, but if I grabbed, like I've got a Godzillasaurus on my shelf, that guy's like, it's technically soft vinyl, but it's hard as a rock, and he will not squish like this guy. But yeah, overall, it's in good shape. I just think he's cool, and he kind of fits in with something else that I bought. So last video I talked about the little Space Godzilla figure I got from the movie Monster series, from the old one. And then this came up, and it is an original release Space Godzilla, but not just any original release. It is the Memorial Box version. It has more accurate paint. Did not have a hang tag. It came with a little card tag, which I did not get when I bought this one, but he's really cool. And once again, like the Godzilla, you can see, you could squish him pretty easily. They switched to that softer vinyl, so this was from '95. But yeah, this figure just looks really cool. I think it looks a lot better than the standard release of the 8-inch scale Space Godzilla, because the colors are a little more accurate. And yeah, I don't know. I just think he looks really good. And it's like $40, so I had trouble saying no to that. Alright, final thing that's most exciting. Thing I'm definitely going to have to move the camera even further back for. Probably. Yes. I did get another Sofubi figure. I didn't go all Bandai all the time. This popped up on eBay. It's the Marmot, technically Medicom re-release of the Marmot Monster Heaven Destroya. It is amazing. It's beautiful. And I got it for like $150, and so it was just a no-brainer for me. It's expensive, but I don't know, really wanted a Sofubi Destroya, and it is beautiful. It has a few paint nicks here and there, but the Vinyl Wars line back in 2015, 16, when that line was going strong. I definitely bought a few of those new, and they had little paint nicks like a horn here, things like that. But this one overall, really good shape. He's huge. I have to move the camera way back just to get him in frame. He towers over pretty much all of my Sofubi, save for like my giant Marmot Godzilla 62. So it's just an awesome figure though. And yeah, if anyone ever gets the chance to buy one for a reasonable price, I'd say go for it. It's fantastic. But yeah, so that's everything I bought recently. I'm probably going to have another video coming up soon. I'm getting a shipment from Mondo pretty soon, so that'll be exciting. Maybe I'll even do like an unboxing, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day.